So here we have a new firebox going into a two-storey state house. The firebox itself is totally too big, so it's going to be sticking out the front quite a bit. So we're going to have to extend the facade and also the hearth. Okay, so now we've cut the firebox out. We've made enough room for it to fit and strengthened up the inside of the firebox by mortaring it. We've removed the old tiles and the timber surround because the new fireplace will need a bigger hearth, so we're going to need to extend that to meet regulation, so that'll be the next job. So we've cut the fire bricks out of a state house, two-storey, and it's as far back as we can go. We're now back to the structural part of the chimney cavity, which means the firebox is sitting out slightly. Therefore we have to now extend the hearth, the hearth, and do some packing around the sides. Okay, so we've cut the fire bricks out from the firebox, and we can't go any further back because we're now back to the structural part of the chimney itself. So the fire's actually sitting out at about 50 or 60 mil proud of the facade, which we will pack up, and that also means we now have to extend the hearth to meet regulations by another 70 mil, 80 mil. So we're just about to do that now before we drop the flue down the chimney into the fire, and then we can start putting it all together. Well, we've got another glorious Wellington day here in New Zealand, the capital, and we've got the ladder set up, and what we're going to do now is drop the flue down through the two stories and down into the lounge, connect that up to the firebox and seal up the chimney capping. So we have the heat deflector on the mantelpiece. That'll stop that from getting too hot, because these new units put out a considerable amount of more heat. So we've got that there. Council, lovely chap from Wellington City Council, has turned up and given it the inspection. So it's all good. So we're all meeting council requirements. We just need to wait for things to dry off a little bit, and the last little bits of mortar, etc., and then it'll all blend in. The hearth can then be tiled or replastered again with a different type of finish, but this is just only to get it up to requirement stage, which it is, and it's ready to go.